There are almost 200 official countries in the world today, but there are dozens more breakaway states, determined to be separate, but officially not recognised. Some survive peacefully with their own borders, money and presidents, but others are a magnet for terrorists and weapon smuggling, and have armies ready for a fight. Welcome to places that don't exist. Somalia is one of the poorest and most dangerous countries in the world. But within this land there's a stable working democracy, a breakaway state called Somaliland, which no other nation recognises as a proper country. On my way there I passed through Mogadishu, the war-ravaged capital of Somalia, where I met my guide.
Hi, Reeve.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, Scana.
Yeah, just welcome.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hello. This is Mogadishu International Airport. I don't know if you can hear the gunfire in the background.
You don't walk around Mogadishu without armed protection.
When was the last time you were involved in any action, any trouble?
The last time I remember, I was just hanging around with another journalist and we were attacked.
You're worried about me falling off? Yeah. We've got so many guards with us and we're just trying to keep everybody in. It feels remarkably safe what we're doing.
Here it's quite safe, but in fact when we are traveling center of the town, it's not good. It's because attract eyes.
Yeah.
View. Yeah. And
Well, they don't
but,
see. There's not many white guys in Mogadishu.
Yeah. I think now you are the only people, only white person around you. Only you.
We're the only white people in the whole of Mogadishu.
Yeah.
It's a
And
city
in
of a
fact,
million
like
people.
this way.
Mogadishu is in a state of anarchy. There's no real government in Somalia, and instead warlords control their own territory.
We've come to the main market in Mogadishu. It's actually the biggest market in Somalia. It's a little bit crazy. As you can see, we've got our guards with us. They're going to be with us the whole time we're here, and hopefully they're going to look after us. Who are these guys?
So these business people.
So be careful here because there's guys on the back of the pickup with heavy guns. So these guys on my right now have all got guns. Apparently are bodyguards for a rich businessman. But they're not so keen on being filmed and we don't really want to annoy them. I think he just hit his gun on your leg. But did he just hit his gun on your leg? So be careful where you point the camera in. All right. Put it down, down! Right, we're just filming outside a money transfer agency. A lot of Somalis are getting money from their family who've travelled abroad to work, and hundreds of millions of dollars is brought back to the country by people who are working in Europe and the rest of Africa. And just as we were filming the agency, though, a guard took offence and started cocking his gun right at us.
Somalia has been largely abandoned by the rest of the world since the early 90s, when American troops led a failed UN attempt to bring order to the country. After a battle with local warlords, the bodies of American servicemen were dragged through the streets here, and American forces were withdrawn. Everyone else soon followed.
If you've seen the film Black Hawk Down, this is where the fighting actually started. American forces landed on this building here to try and capture some senior Somali warlords. And they failed to capture the ones they were really after, but it started a huge battle in which several hundred people died in the streets around here. This is the site where one of the American helicopters came down. And there was a battle around here?
Yeah, it affects all over around here.
Are these bullet holes? See here, these are all bullet holes in the wall. You can see the scale of the ferocity of the fighting.
That's the wing of the helicopter. See, still left there.
It's incredible. This is actually where the carcass of the helicopter is in here, and all these cactus plants have grown up around it. What do they think about Black Hawk Down? Do they think it was a victory for America or a victory for Somalia? Or
They're saying, hey, this is the American helicopter. They're remembering, I mean, every time.
so they think this is where they think America lost in Mogadishu.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no government in Somalia, it can be very hard for people to get passports to travel out of the country. Instead of a government ministry, anyone with money goes to see men like Mr. Bigbeard.
Hello, Mr. Bigbeard. Lovely to meet you.
What's your name?
Simon.
Simon. Simon.
So these are the Somali passports.
Yeah.
And this is what people in Somalia have to do. They have to come and get one of these passports and buy it, basically. They're not able to apply to a government for a passport because there isn't a government. So they have to come to Mr. Bigbeard and he will give them a passport.
Oi, 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 oi. Oh.
He's not happy with the photo.
It's a big head.
Big head. Oh, I see. Oh dear. Oh. It's okay?
Okay.
And can I be the ambassador? The Somali ambassador to the United Kingdom?
No. Ambassador of Nairobi.
Ambassador in Kenya?
Kenya.
Okay, just like that. I'm now a Somali diplomat.
Businessmen in Somalia are hiring their own small armies and fighting back against the warlords. A port is operating outside Mogadishu, away from the areas they control.
We've got ships that are anchored out at sea, and then we've got smaller boats. They look like military landing craft, actually, that are bringing the goods closer to shore, and then porters manually unload them. There's just scores of men ferrying the goods back and forward between the boats and the lorries, which are just over there behind us. So on here we've got rice and tea, basmati rice from India, which has been brought over, and spaghetti as well.
Turkey.
Spaghetti from Turkey. This is globalization for you.
One of the few goods Somalia has left to export is rusting scrap metal.
What is on the machine over there? It looks like the bottom of an armored personnel carrier, something like this. Where does it go to?
To India. It goes to India.
Is today a particularly busy day?
It's normal. This is normal. Today.
This is a normal day today?
Yeah, normal day. Yeah.
So how many men do you have working in the port?
Around 4,000.
4,000?
Labor, yeah. Working, yeah.
4,000? Well, just you're one of... Guy just cocking his gun. I think he was just trying to keep the crowd back. But...
The sound of making the gun,
Yeah.
people, they're afraid.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
I left the chaos of Mogadishu and headed north to Somaliland, which I'd been told was stable and relatively peaceful. When I arrived, I found it wasn't always that way. Somaliland split from Somalia and declared independence in 1991, but then had to fight a war against the Somali dictator, Mohammed Siad Barre. My new guide Yusuf spent 10 years fighting in that civil war. Somaliland gained independence from Britain in 1960, then joined with Somalia to form one country. When the relationship soured, the civil war began. Somaliland also saw fighting during the Second World War.
The British and the Italians fought a battle here.
Yes, and Somaliland soldiers were involved in the battle. Thousands of Somalilanders came to the support of Britain, although Britain never reciprocated that. They never came to our aid when we were fighting here against the terrible dictatorship of Mohammed Siad Barre during the 80s.
Does it make you angry with Britain?
Well, not really angry. I'm angry more because Britain is not recognizing Somaliland.